How you guys doing? Welcome back. Today is 12/6/2021. What a nice little December day. It's pretty warm outside. I apologize in advance. My cat starts rubbing on my hand like this, so I gotta kind of lose my train of thought sometimes, but he's a good boy. He wants to be included. We're all happy he's here, aren't we? Yes, we are. Good boy. If you are new here, welcome. We're gonna be talking about technical analysis. Now, technical analysis makes up 1/8 of my trading plan. If you want to actually know about my trading structure and the things I harp on that can't be changed, a lot of time you're gonna notice a lot of YouTubers and folks on Reddit or whatever love to preach about a system that they like. Systems can change with market conditions. What I discuss in my free class for you, which is up there right now, is going to be stuff that does not change. What I usually focus on is risk management, technical fundamental mental analysis, writing a trading plan, macro markets. We also talk about consistency and of course goal setting. Good boy. All these things are what we focus on in the course. Go check that out. When it comes to my premium content, if you really enjoy what I do, I appreciate it firstly, but secondly, in the description box is going to be my link to my Discord, my newsletters, my Patreon, all that kind of stuff's all underneath one umbrella. We do have some more stuff coming out soon. It's in the works, no spoilers at the moment, but within the next month or two, this is going to get real legit real quick. So if you guys enjoy what I do, hop on now. Oh god, my phone. Before things change, maybe prices have to go up if they have to keep folks happy or whatever. We're going to see, but for right now, it is what it is. Go check it out. Yesterday's video was not produced because I was really tired, but Thursday's picks still look pretty good. Check those out up there. If you like those kinds of plays as well, I think those are still value. I'll go check those out for sure. Lastly, is that I don't want to talk about volume profile during the video. It's a great tool. On the screen right now is going to be my charting. If you go through this episode, like, oh, what's he chart about? What's he talk about? The charting is going to be on screen right now. Volume profile is a very powerful tool you should go look at. I have 2 videos on it. The newest one is up there. Go check that out as well. I don't have the time right now to discuss it, but I think you're really going to enjoy it if you check it out. Lastly is going to be the fact that I have a journal that I keep. Sorry I'm talking so slow, I just ate a bunch of food. It's every time I record, I'm so full. Every time you check the description box, the journal that I keep is all the plays that I've called, following the price targets and stop loss that I set for the Discord and my Patreon. Go check that out to ensure what I'm talking about actually works. So if it doesn't, well, why would you be watching this? So go check it out for sure. If you enjoy this kind of content, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. It means a lot to me. It makes a huge difference for this channel. The small things do matter. That's what she said to me. Haha, not really. So go check that out for sure. With that being said, 8 great picks today. Let's check them out together. Let's just get right on into it. So first is APAM Artisan Partners. What a great downward channel. Not a thing I say very often, but it is what it is. When it comes to value, we certainly have some right here. This is an old support area that's holding beautifully. Anywhere below the volume profile line always does historically well. When it comes to reversals and value, we have that here. When it comes to reversals, it does this often. It takes its time, kind of forms a support, then turns around. We're seeing that right here, and this is a great downtrend, right to where you want it. Sure, it's probably about 2.5% too expensive here in my opinion, but if it does form a support around $44, what more do you want? It's a great support play, great trend line play. The POC is gravitational. It wants to pull us higher. Anywhere down here just to hit that is almost 15%. You're risking about 2 or 3. So it's about 5 to 1 here. Really good risk reward. Looks like a great play to me. I would definitely watch list it. Let's check the indicators together. What's so cool about this channel is I actually don't scan with or use indicators to actually chart with. They show you 4 things we call the MTV system here. They show you momentum, trend, volume, and volatility. That's it. And so the indicators are the icing to the cake. Technical analysis is the cake. What we're going to be looking at with the 10 email line, which is blue, the 50, which is purple, and the 200, which is red. It's going to show you the email line entries and exits. Do they work well? Where's momentum at? All those kinds of great things. And then RSI's value. We have our stochastic for divergences and our vortex for low bulls, high bears for good value entries as well. So if you are new to indicators and trading, this would be a great entry for you, a great start. Good boy. Let's get into it. So first is APAM when it comes to the 200, 10, and 50 email line. Thank you. When it comes to 10 crossovers, you have a great entry with them. When you cross the 10, it does pretty good. Of course, the 50 is going to be better, that purple line. 200 is even better. But down here, a 10 cross, it's fine. You want to wait for it to cross the 10 there. Fine choice. 50, 200, too far away. So a 10 cross is fine. I wouldn't wait for one myself. except for the 10, but anywhere down here is a fine entry. RSI, it's low. Stochastic, it's low. Bulls are low, bears are high. APAM has potential for a crossover play, but to me, I think the best entry is going to be off value, which we have right here. With that being said, APAM is definitely one to watch this. I love what I see. I definitely check it out. Next is ATOM, ATOM. Great trend up. It's holding beautifully at the support spot. It's kind of making an ascending triangle. It was recently. It kind of broke out, so now we have to wait for a new pattern. I don't really see a resistance trend line that matches that well. Sure, one could argue it's making kind of a channel up here. I think it's too broad at being like, what, like almost 100%? There's no upward channels of 100%. That doesn't make any sense. So I'm not going to go off of that myself. But down here's a great value. Sure, I want a little bit lower. You're risking about 8 or 9%. And again, a good move here will make you about 28. So it's still 3-to-1 odds here, which isn't bad at all. But it could be just a little bit better, just a little bit lower. When it comes to ATOM as well, support's great. Trend line's great. I like how far the resistance is. If it does show life in here, we should have a really nice quick move up. Breakout, even better. I love what I see with risk versus reward. Let's check the indicators together. A 10 cross is fine. It's fine. It's pretty good. It's not the greatest of all time because it's such a volatile stock. But you can see when you do cross over it, the worst case is usually breaking even or going up 4 or 5%. That's really not that bad at all. 50 cross is better, 200 is better, but this far away I wouldn't wait for those. A 10 cross, sure, given the volatility, I would definitely wait for that if you're risk averse. But if it does drop any further down to maybe like 1880 or 1850, anywhere down here should be a great entry nonetheless. RSI, it's low at 37. Sure, we want under 30, but again, that's fine. Stochastic is low. Like to see that. There's no real divergence. There was a small one if I were to zoom in. You can see you do have what seems to be higher lows here. Right there. Higher lows, but lower low. That's a small bullish divergence. And bulls are absolutely oversold. Bears are absolutely overbought. ATOM, when it comes to value, makes a whole lot of sense here. I still don't love risking 7% to make 30 in a good long hold. But again, if you do get a bit lower or a 10 cross, then you have a great entry in my opinion. I definitely watch this ATOM. I love what I see. So next is CIBR. What does this mean with the broadening wedge going on here? What this mainly means is that when you have a megaphone like this, it means a new pattern is going to be forming soon. Why is that? Because mainly, you're going to be focusing the price action towards the supporting trend line or the resistance trend line. So what's going to happen is that we're going to see a lot of action bouncing towards the 49.50 area, and then we'll never hit this resistance trend again. Or we're going to focus on hitting this resistance trend a bunch, never hitting this again, and forming a new pattern. Given how far away the resistance trend is, I'm leaning towards us focusing on the supporting trend, so a new one will probably form down here. Maybe it's going to be a channel up, like this. Maybe it forms a new channel up here. Maybe it's going to form a horizontal channel. Maybe it'll do whatever it is. But again, we're going to see a new pattern here soon for sure. What's good is this is a great support area, great trend up, all holding well. Very low risk, 3 or 4%. A good move to volume is still a 3-to-1 play. I love what I see. Let's check the indicators together. A 10 cross is fine. Looks pretty good. Looks clean. 50 crosses are better. 200 is fine too. But the 10 cross is so clean across the board. Waiting for that here makes a lot of sense. 1.5% up is good. You drop any farther, you drop towards maybe 49 bucks and some change, you're good to go right there. So you can buy a value or a crossover, both is good. 34 is a good value. Negative 14 is a fine value here. Negative 25 is fine. I don't see any divergences, but again, it's a fair value. Bulls are low, bears are high. CIBR is everything you want to see in it. Great trend, great support. Again, the only issue is we're going to see a new pattern form, which I don't love. But if it forms a bullish pattern off this bullish pattern, well, how mad could you be? CBIR, I definitely watch this. I love what I see. Next is FLGT, Fulgent Genetics. Again, great looking horizontal triangle here. What's key about this play that I want to recognize is the trend up and the resistance trend each have what? 1, 2, 3 hits. 1, 2, 3 hits. That's critical for any kind of pattern like this because any one of you idiots, any one of me idiots, can draw a trend line from A to B. But A to B to C, in this case, and D, E, F, really shows technical analysis strength. So having both, having 3 hits, really shows horizontal consolidation. Most of your big moves, up and down, come after consolidation. That's why people like triangles and wedges so much. Price consolidates. Price consolidates. We have that here. And so FLGT has that consolidation. paired beautifully with a very strong support zone, maybe 4 or 5% lower, but a full move here without even a breakout. It's almost 5-to-1 odds here. If it does break out, it does a good job. Like over here was a nice little, ascending triangle it used to have right here. See that? Nice ascending triangle, breaks out. If it breaks out once again, we should have a good old time over here. I love what I see. When it comes to the indicators, the 10 cross is beautiful. It looks really good. 50 cross is better, but so far away. Same with the 200. I wouldn't wait for those. Sure, if it dips farther or consolidates down here and the 10 becomes viable for a crossover, fine play. But over here, I'd buy off of value just a little bit lower. RSI, it's low. Great. No bearish divergence. No bullish. It's fine. It's just negative 15. Good value. Again, you want to see some life here. This is a great sign of life. We have plenty of room to run up here. If we do cross that 10 off this move, we'll probably come back down, retest it, then take off, right? Bulls are very oversold. Bears are very overbought. FLGT, when it comes to a value purchase, makes a whole lot of sense here. I love what I see. I'll definitely watch list it. Again, it's a pharma play, so do your due diligence on top of this. But overall, FLGT, I definitely watch list it. Next is Fold, F-O-L-D. Again, we gotta zoom in a little bit more here because it's, I'm still using the 360-day chart to give me more data with this kind of tumultuous market that we have. But what a great uptrend that matches the resistance uptrend here. Again, it's important to note, A, B. We're forming C, right? This doesn't count. We're forming it here. So again, this is not a perfect trend quite yet. But what it is a very strong support area. A lot of price action. A lot of price action is going to reverse in this area towards the POC. So if this does come to fruition, sure, we should easily see 20, 21, 22% pretty easily, risking only, about 5. So again, a good 4-to-1. A bit lower, it gets way better. Once again, a therapeutics company, gotta do extra due diligence. Earnings overreaction, it's coming down where I want it. Great trend up, great channel up, great support area. This is a whole bunch of convergence here. I just love what I see. Let's check the indicators together real quick. A 200 cross would be great, obviously, but a 10, once again, is very clear on this time frame. A 10 cross is almost perfect. I mean, on a downtrend, it's not. So again, it may not be perfect here. As you can see, it crosses, comes down, crosses, comes down. I don't love that, but again, if we do get a cross tomorrow, sure, worst case is breaking even. RSI, it's low, bulls are low. It's consolidating, and as I said before, all your big moves come after consolidation. FOLD is showing that here. So if you do get a nice move up or down, do you thank the Vortex for showing us that? FOLD, I would definitely watch list it. I love what I see. Next is LFG. Let's freaking go! This is a cool stock name. And again, it's Archaea Energy. What? So I don't know what they're doing, but hey, I'm here for it. A fantastic trend up. It was birthed out of this gap up. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. Oh, the consistency. Now again, what I think we're going to make a good, 33% move here. Probably not. It's going to take you at least a month or two to even see that. So I mean, this will probably be a longer term hold. But once again, old resistance area. See all this price action from, March until like whatever this is. September time, October time, well, this is August, but September over here. It's a very strong resistance. Now what's it doing? Being a support. Love to see it. So again, I do want this maybe 2% lower, but again, it's starting to build a little bit of support here. Look at the aggression of the red candles. A little green. Green. They're starting to get a lot less intense down here. That's a great sign of us building a support. Obvious earnings overreaction coming down to where we want it. You just love to see it. When it comes to our indicators, a 200 cross works, so does a 10. I think a 10 cross is fine. Plenty of great price action over the 10. It does get kind of muddied when you're below the 200, but anywhere down here is probably fine for a 10 cross. It's only about 3%. That's fine. And again, buying off value down here makes a lot of sense. RSI, it's dummy low, stochastic super low, bulls are low, bears are high. LFG, let's freaking go, is at a great value. I don't love that it's such a broad channel up itself, but again, off that gap to have 4 hits on both sides, that perfectly, it's pretty rare, especially for a therapeutics company. I love what I see. I definitely watch listed. Sorry, energy company. I love what I see. I definitely watch listed. Next is LULU. Ooh, Lululemon. Right, great stuff. I actually called LULU like over here, like months ago. I was like, hey, it's a good value. And then kerchoo! And I sold it way earlier, so that's dumb. But LULU is a fantastic looking broadening wedge. Again, with CIBR, again, this implies that we're going to have a new trend and a new pattern soon. I don't love that to keep it going, we have to make about a 20% move. It's possible. I don't think it's likely, but again, we're already seeing life after hours. Looks pretty good right here. Old resistance became a support, becoming a support. So maybe we make a horizontal channel here. Maybe we find a new like channel up. We're gonna see. But right here, it's a really good value given the pattern itself. Pardon me while I burst into flames. Let's check LULU together when it comes to indicators. Those 10 run-ups are dope. Honestly, they're amazing. When you run up with the 10 line, it's really good when it gets going. Right? It's really good. Over the 50 is better, but we're not going to wait 8% for that. So a 10 cross is fine. 200 cross is fine. I would definitely wait for both to come down lower. I'd buy off a value down here myself. RSI, it's low. Stochastic, it's low. You could argue it's making a bullish divergence. Those are higher lows. Those are higher lows. These are obviously lower lows. Right? So that's definitely a bullish divergence. It's kind of mucky, but it's there. Bulls are low, bears are high. LULU is everything you want. It's a great large cap. It's a massive company. It's going to keep growing as time goes on. It's a really good choice. I love what I see when it comes to value there. LULU, I'd watch this if you haven't already. It looks fantastic. Lastly is MMP. Love it. Magellan Midstream Partner. You see LFG, you see how their name matches what they're doing? You idiots. What are you doing? So MMP here is a fantastic support play. Fantastically strong. Old resistance area becomes a support area. With that, this wedge down is being very strong. It's starting to form beautifully here. We could probably zoom in. Good zoom in, idiot. We can zoom in and see it's forming real nicely down here. So what I want to see is a nice breakout. Again, we're risking what? 1% for a good move to volume is about 10. It's 10 to 1. What more do you want? Even hitting the POC here, you know, would be about a 5 to 1 play. Looks fantastic. Very low risk. You're not going to be making AMC money or GME money or like Clove Squeeze money or actually having realized gains. Burn. But this is going to be a really nice one to play. I mean, low risk, high reward. I love what I see. Folks who watch this long are going to be pretty upset about that joke. MMP looks great. 10 crosses are good. 50 cross is the best. I mean, the 50 cross here is absolutely stunning. But the 10 cross is really good too. What I wait for, yeah, it's a percent. You know, 1.5, giving up like 1/6, what you may possibly get for full move. Not bad, but if it does start to kind of go sideways here, the 10 cross becomes much more reliable as it gets farther down for a cross. But right here, you can wait for that. I buy off a value myself. RSI, it's low. Stochastic's low. Bulls and bears are consolidating, showing again a big move should be coming. I didn't say a big move up. I said a big move. So I didn't specify a big breakout. It could definitely break down and go towards like, you know, $40 or $41 here. It could definitely break down, but again, a breakup is wanted with a downward wedge. MMP, I watch listed. I love what I see. There you guys have it. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I wasn't as energetic today because I've been sick, kind of, and I've been tired. But hey, I appreciate y'all sticking with me through the whole entire episode. Have a good rest of your guys' week. We'll see you guys tomorrow for another watch list. Be on the lookout for some more content coming out soon. I really appreciate it. We're going to upgrade some stuff around here. All thanks to you guys. So I appreciate the support once again. Have a good one. See you guys next time. Thanks.